to appreciate the burn. They thought they could burn.
Cosmo! Hello, hello, Cosmo. You are indeed the first one here. ET is wiggling around quite a bit. Let me see if I can adjust that so I stop doing that. Bumping into ET. No, not late. We've only been live 2 minutes. Hello, everyone else who's just popping in. I guess the Noti gang is here. Feel free to say something in chat, you guys. Those of you who are just popping in and lurking in the background, feel free. We don't bite around here. Not hard. Noti gang, space nut. This is true. Let's see if I can spin you guys. They've gone over there. Kind of liking this angle here. It wobbles a little bit more than I like, but Mrs. Space not in the building. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day. It's really nice outside, but I haven't ventured outside yet. I was on the phone with my mother for the last hour. Otherwise, I would have been live. I usually spend a lot more time at home on Mondays because I have appointments on the phone. But here I am. And I hope that everybody's having a wonderful day. I'm thinking we might be outside later. We got one inside. Everyone else is outside sunbathing. Thank you, Mrs. Space Nut. Thank you, thank you. I enjoyed yesterday. I got to spend a lot of time just chilling at home. So yesterday wasn't too bad, actually. I enjoy my solitude. I enjoy my time with my kiddo, don't get me wrong. It's the best times of my life. But I also enjoy my own company. Something to be said for getting to just sit by yourself and unwind and just mindlessly scroll or play some game on your phone. And just for a little while, not have to think about responsibilities. You know, yesterday, Dana took him out to the beach, and he was out there for a couple hours, and I just got to sit home and do nothing and sip my coffee. You know, and that's kind of what I wanted to do.
It is now officially noon.
It is now officially noon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your lunch break, if you're having a lunch break today. Hello, 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 Ghost. How's it going? Ghost in the building. Don't mind the blue, ladies and gentlemen. Don't mind the blue. It's just a color, and if you're colorblind, you can't see it anyway, so don't mind the blue. I love that you regulars come in, say hi in the chat. You guys are so awesome. See if I can throw up some heart hands here. I've been doing more physical labor, so it's harder to get the dirt out of these suckers. Digging stuff up, cutting things down. Chainsaws and hedge trimmers, ladies and gentlemen. Chainsaws and hedge trimmers. I have a feeling there's going to be some shovels and wheelbarrows at some point because there's some roots that need to come up too, but... Cosmo is here every day. You are. You definitely are, Cosmo. I appreciate the crap out of you. Coming in here and chatting. Even if you're telling me that it's boring. The feedback is better than no chat at all, right? I mean, but instead of telling me that it's boring, perhaps, maybe you can suggest a way to make it more interesting. I like new ideas. So if you think there's a way to make it more fun, I'm open to suggestions. I used to do the music suggestion or the music requests, but I don't want to keep scrubbing my live content of songs and making the audio sound weird. So now if you'd like a song to be played, I can make a short using that song. You just have to go to one of my shorts and request it that doesn't already have a pinned comment, because I'll pin your comment, but I can't pin your comment if there's already one pinned. So you have to go to a short that doesn't have a pinned comment, make a request for a song, and I'll make a short using that song. Zuma just walked inside but did not go to the couch. Nobody's obligated to come here every single day. I just really appreciate it when you do. So if you guys have other things to do, don't you worry about it. If you're having FOMO, a fear of missing out, whenever YouTube's done processing, you can watch in real time the way things, how everything went on the live stream. It's recorded and then posted, and you can see all the chats and all the responses. I try to keep it that way because, it's a live chat. You get to interact with me if you see me live. Like I said, yesterday I just kind of hung out. I was live for a little while and I just hung out. How about the rest of you guys? Anybody go to any barbecues, do any fireworks? What'd you guys do? Where did Zuma go? Where is she? She's laying in the hallway. Sorry guys, Zuma didn't feel like being on camera today. She's laying in an off-camera zone. Like I've said before, this is the living room, so this is the room you show all your guests when they come over your house. And I feel like you guys are guests in my house, so this is the room I'd show to you guys. My kiddo is home, so you guys will hear him in the background at some point. I'll have to figure out how to keep him out of the living room, or at least off camera. So if I have to end soon, or not soon, early, you might hear something in the background about me needing to end the live stream because he won't stay off camera. And I'm sure you guys will understand. So hopefully it doesn't happen, but it's been known to happen before. Oh. Phone call. And we're back with the audio. And we're back with another doggo. Sorry guys, I had to take that phone call. And we got the 3 doggos here today. If the camera will stop wiggling, I'll pan you over. There he is. There's Annie. She's hooked to her little thing, but we got fence coming in soon. We're gonna fix that problem. She won't need to be hooked anymore. We get the door wide open so they can just go in and out. Of course, it's gonna wiggle, 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 wiggle because it's on the arm. The arm wiggles because it extends out a little bit. You'll just have to put up with it. But it is a better image. Oh, you did end up going? Nice, Cosmo. You did end up going. Nice. My Monday's been going great. Nice. Nice. Miss Space Nut, we gotta talk about the hubby there, because he doesn't get enough sleep. We definitely gotta bring up that subject. The hubby does not get enough sleep. So, are you gonna like slip some Valium into his drink or something? No, don't do that. Don't do that. But I think he's a workaholic. He does not get enough sleep. Mr. Space Nut, works during the day, stares at the stars at night, but doesn't sleep. What song? What zoo? There's nobody here. Relax. Oh no, that loud fly came back. All right. Ordinary by Alex Warren. I don't think I've ever heard the song because I don't recognize the name, but there's a chance I might have heard the song and it's very popular and I just don't recognize the name. Both of these things are a possibility. But you know what to do, Cosmo. Find one of my shorts. There's like 531 of them. And I'm sure that there's one of them where I don't have a pinned comment. So you're going to go to that short. You're going to comment the song that you want to see in a short. And I'll consider that your request. And then what I'll do is I will make a short with that song. I will pin your comment. I will do a heart and a like on your comment. And then you will know if your notifications are on because you got a heart and you got a like on that comment and I pinned it, that your song is up and available to see. So if it takes me a little while, just keep an eye out for that particular comment that you made with the song. Because it might take me a day or two to get the song made into a short. I've got to create content to use in order to make the short. So it might take me a day or two, but once you see that that comment has been pinned, I gave it a heart and I gave it a like, you'll know that your song is up and ready to be seen. Otherwise, I will like and heart your comment right away. And sometimes I'll pin comments. I don't always pin comments that are requested. But if I like the comment on the video, that I might pin it too. So you have to find a video that doesn't already have a pinned comment. It's a good song, don't worry. It's a beautiful song. Okay. So we'll see. We will see what kind of content I can make that goes with this song. You think I should listen to the song first or make the content first? Like take the pictures and video first? Or I should listen to the song? Listen to it first? Okay. So I'll check it out at some point today. I'll see the comment and then I'll go look at the song. And of course, when you see that I've responded to that comment, you'll know that I've made the short. Yeah, sometimes when I make a short and I have no idea, I'll just think about what's happening right now or like what happened in the short. So the Beach Boys, because we were over at the beach, right? Oh. That's okay, Aaron. Don't you worry. I appreciate you being in the background, the comments once in a while. All right. You apologize for being quiet, but you should just take a nap. Just take a nap. Lay down with the missus and take a mid-afternoon nap. I mean, I guess it would be the evening right now for you guys. Oh, there goes Cosmo's comment. So you guys, you heard that live. The comment went through. So I saw your comment. And when I do the short, you'll see the thing happen. So how long, Cosmo, speaking of your injury there, how long are they saying that it's going to be before you're totally healed? And like back to normal? Are you eating solid foods yet? Like, I don't know how bad the surgery was. That's a good nap. It was a very good nap. Yeah, that's Zuma. Dessert.
Yeah, it's time that I ate my food. Like a
How
cinnamon roll.
about a moon pie or a Swiss roll? Like that? take the wrapper, you fool.
I put it in my mouth. Ah! Ah!
What a hooligan. Hmm. 2 weeks is pretty fast. I mean, the body is pretty amazing. I don't doubt that. I'm just surprised by 2 weeks. I've never broken a bone, so I don't know how long different bones take to fix. Yeah, we'll knock on wood there. Hopefully I never break a bone. It doesn't sound like it's a fracture. It sounds like it was a chip. A chip and stitches, right? That's what it sounds like. Because there's no way if it was a fracture that it would be healed in 2 weeks. That's why I was asking what kind of, how long are they saying for you to be healed? So you'll be all right then. You'll be all right. It doesn't sound like it's too bad. So little minor surgery. Hey, did they have to do? Oh, they probably did local anesthetics, right? Modern medicine these days, they do anesthetics. So they probably numbed you with a needle in your jaw before they did any surgery. So you were awake, right? Tell me about how that was. Was that interesting or what? Like, you were awake while they were doing the surgery there? Was that scary? Was that... Because I was awake one time while I got stitches. And I watched my hand one time get stitches. But other than that, I didn't see the one on my chin. It just kind of freaked me out, and I don't kind of remember it because it was young, and I was really young. And then the one on my thumb, I cried like a little bitch because that hurt so bad. But I cut my thumb, and then, like an idiot, instead of just going to the doctor, I waited a day and tried to just figure it out, but it didn't stop bleeding. So then I went to the doctor, like, yeah, you need stitches. And I'm like, no. So then they had to reopen it, and that was the worst part because it had already started healing shut. But it was going to heal wrong, and I needed stitches on my thumb. So they had to tear it open. Oh, just remembering that. Let's change the subject. Let's change the subject. Ugh. So, I'm sorry that you've got that injury, and I wish you a speedy recovery. you know, the worst part about needles is it's if you don't look at it, it's usually less painful. But so some doctors, they don't let the alcohol swab that they do to sanitize the surface where the needle's going to go, they don't let that dry completely before they stick you with the needle. So the trick is when the phlebotomist does the alcohol swab to clean the area, tell them to wait a second and let it evaporate completely. Because that's where it ends up hurting. So you took your service dog with you to go to visit the I guess the tombstone, the gravestone. That's interesting. How long's it been since you were there? Like, when's the last time you visited the gravestone? I think as a kid, I was kind of creeped out by graveyards and whatnot. As an adult, I've done trimming work at graveyards, so it's less. Excuse me. 2 years. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Do they maintain the area where his remains are? Oh, so they probably do maintain it pretty well. They tend to put veterans in places that are maintained. Especially if they pass during combat. They give high-ranking honors to people who pass in the line of duty. Oh, you brought flowers. Did you pick specific flowers that you brought with you? Or was it just like, my dad would appreciate this thought? Or was it your favorite kind of flowers, or what? But so yeah, when I was doing the landscaping, not landscaping, I guess you'd call it lawn maintenance. It's not landscaping; it's lawn maintenance, because it's mowing and trimming. The other guy's running the mower and I was running the trimmer. So I was going around all the gravestones and making sure that the grass wasn't too long and whatnot. But in the graveyard that I was in, most of the people had already been there for, I don't know, 50 years. Like, there wasn't any new people recently buried. Some of them had been there 100 or 200 years. That's cute. You know, dandelions are a weed, though, right? Dandelions are an invasive species that most people don't like. I mean, my son loves them. There's a bee hovering by the door. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. You get out of my house, or I'll find yours. Go. Shoo, shoo. Go ahead, bee. Shoo. Get out of my house, or I'll find yours. Yeah, we don't play around with them here. That's one of those species. They don't want to fuck around and find out. Yeah, I'm just poking a little fun. My kiddo likes dandelions too. And he tells me all the time, he's like, Dad, blow on this one. But he still doesn't believe that the ones that spread the seeds, the white puffy ones, he doesn't believe that those are the same as the yellow ones. Like, he thinks they're two different types of flowers. And I'm like, no, buddy, they're the same flower. The yellow ones are before the bees come and pollinate them. And then the white ones are the pollinated ones that fluff up. You'll see. The flowers, they'll close up and they'll reopen again. Maybe I'll do a time lapse one day. Or you could look up a time lapse. But they're pretty fascinating for an invasive species. But they're invasive because, one flower creates, maybe 100 or 200 seeds or something like that. And each of those seeds creates one flower that also creates 100 or 200 seeds. So, given the right circumstances, they spread exponentially. Oh, just don't eat them, dandelions. Aren't you allowed to eat the leaves? Dandelion leaves? Aren't they considered edible? Not the flower. Let's see if I can twist you guys again. Got Letty over here. Try to keep one of these suckers on camera, right? Even if she is in the comments. Yes,
Can we
buddy.
try out some of my puzzles and games that I haven't played with yet in my pocket? No, anyway.
Guys want to come inside now? Wiggly wobbling.
Dad,
What are your stuffies?
I'm only getting the one from the go here. Oh, yeah. Clipper and knife.
Right, and then you got those guys over there next to your straight ahead next to your window.
Oh, look.
Right, all kinds of stuff. So keep looking. They don't open. Hi, Fairy. I'm sorry for your loss, Cosmo. Apparently, I started something I shouldn't have.
I just wanna go.
I understand.
Other stuff instead of putting my toy. Please.
Yeah?
No, just in my puzzles and slides and stuff.
Well then. Hannah! What's up, Hannah? Sorry. I was dealing with my son. He's home on summer vacation, so we've got that going on. Doo-doo. And I think we'll be ending at regular time today. Not mistaken, 1 o'clock. Ding. And Therian, Queen, hello, hello, hello. Thanks for coming in and chatting and saying hello. Yes, I remember JJSC. You've asked me this a few times. I think that's JJSC. I don't even remember what it stands for now. Oh yeah, you guys exchanged what is that, Roblox or something? Roblox? Yeah, yeah. while again. Just a little bit of recreational green. Don't mind the coughing. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Excuse me.
Lunch hour is officially over.
Here it is. The lunch hour is officially over, ladies and gentlemen. think that means for us. We're going to have to finish this bowl and go our separate ways. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Without you guys, there is no me. I know it's kind of boring when we're live, but I'll keep making those shorts to keep you entertained. You let that bell ring and it'll just go off all the time. We'll get that song done for you, Cosmo. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later. Be nice to each other, right? We have more fun that way.